He may be one of the most unflinching and commanding presences on The Boys, but even superheroes have a past they'd rather not revisit. The 39-year-old star recently opened up in a candid interview about why he avoids rewatching the teen drama that launched him into stardom, despite it remaining a fan favorite decades later. Though the series introduced the world to his brooding charm and undeniable screen presence, he admitted that revisiting it now makes him cringe more than smile. "It's like watching a home video of yourself during an awkward phase that lasted 5 years," he said with a laugh. "There's something deeply uncomfortable about seeing that version of myself again, trying too hard, not knowing what I was doing, and wearing a lot of questionable hairstyles." The teen series in question, which aired in the early 2000s, captured the angst and melodrama of high school life with a dash of supernatural intrigue. It quickly became a cultural touchstone, turning its cast into overnight sensations. And while his fans remember him as the heartthrob with hidden depth, the actor sees a young man grappling with fame, insecurity, and the weight of public expectation. "I owe everything to that show," he clarified. "But I think there's this idea that because something was important to your career, it has to be important to you emotionally forever. That's not always the case. That show was like a rocket ship. It got me to where I am. But I'm not looking to go back and take a ride again." His breakout role gave him the kind of visibility most young actors can only dream of. Magazine covers, fan conventions, and online fan fiction made him a household name. Yet with that came pressure. He recalls feeling constantly scrutinized, both on and off set. He learned to smile for the cameras, even when he felt overwhelmed. "There were days I'd go home and just sit in silence," he admitted. "Everyone thought we were living the dream, but we were all just kids trying to figure it out. I didn't have the tools to cope with all of it back then." Now, with his career firmly rooted in a gritty, genre-defining series like The Boys, he's found the creative freedom and complexity he longed for in his early years. Playing a deeply layered and morally ambiguous character has helped him break away from the teen idol mold, earning critical acclaim and a loyal adult fan base. Still, nostalgia knocks. Fans often ask about potential reboots or reunion specials, and while he doesn't dismiss the idea entirely, he's cautious. "There's always talk, but you've got to ask yourself, what's the story worth telling now? I wouldn't want to come back and do something that feels like a watered-down version of the original." That measured approach defines how he navigates his career today. No longer chasing every opportunity, he's more selective with his roles. "I want to do work that challenges me. If I'm not a little scared of it, it's probably not worth doing." He's also more protective of his private life, something he says he had to learn the hard way. Back then, every relationship, outfit, and slip-up made headlines. You can't control the narrative when you're young and in the spotlight, but you can learn from it. Though he's moved on from that chapter, he remains appreciative of the fans who stuck with him through the evolution. "People grew up watching that show. Some even named their kids after my character," he said, chuckling. "That's wild to me. I'll never forget where I came from. It's just that I don't need to watch it on a loop to remember." His castmates from the teen series remain in touch, though their group chat is mostly filled with jokes, memes, and the occasional remember when photo. "We're all proud of what we made, but we're also very aware of how young we were." As for whether he'd let his own children, should he have any, watch the series someday, he hesitated. "Maybe when they're older, and only if they promise not to make fun of me." With a new season of The Boys underway and a few surprise film projects on the horizon, he's not looking back. The past may have shaped him, but it doesn't define him. "Growth means letting go of the version of yourself you no longer recognize," he said. "I love that kid, but I wouldn't trade places with him. He's grateful for the lessons learned, both painful and profound, and now channels that experience into every performance. That early fame taught me resilience," he said. "I had to learn how to stand up for myself, how to say no, and how to find my voice." While the nostalgia wave continues to sweep across Hollywood, he's content forging a path that looks forward, not back. "I'm proud of my journey, but the best parts, I think, are still ahead."